He's Tim.
And he's Sam.
And this is Cinematators.
That's right. And tonight we're doing 4 of our favorite scenes from the Bill Murray classic movie. Sam, what is it?
It's Groundhog
Day. Day. You guys want anything else? Some flapjacks. Is it too early for flapjacks?
I love this actor. He had to come up with his lines every time. If you watch him, he's really playing it up. He's really like going over the top with his delivery, with how annoying he is. He's really diving into this because he's only got a short scene.
Doesn't he have a podcast where he talks about Groundhog Day?
He's got a podcast where he talks about a lot of different things. He's like really prolific in the industry.
Yeah, he's always like that guy you know from that movie. I don't remember his name, which is not uncommon for me not to remember people's names.
Stephen Toboletsky.
Sure, I believe it. You could have said any name and I would have said sure.
He's been in a ton of things, usually in small roles. He's also like very big behind the scenes in the industry as well.
So I love the fact that he staked out that armored car just so he can steal money, have a Rolls Royce, dressed like Clint Eastwood, just to go to a movie that he said he's seen like hundreds of times. It's just something so silly that you would do being stuck in this thing. I love this part right here. Hold on. He did ask her to marry him, and she said, "Okay." This is also funny. Two adults. Flicks of a coin. So that scene is just one of the many silly moments in this movie that I just really enjoy, especially since I have a affinity for cowboy movies. And I love that genre. So just him coming out like Clint Eastwood with the cigar and the poncho, flipping it over. This just makes me laugh every time watching it. And then just, my old fiance, she doesn't remember me. Like, just like it's some sort of deep-seated issue in the back of his head. And just, one adult. Two adults, I guess. You know, it's just so stupid.
Two adults, I guess.
I love it. It flicks in the coin. You hear the coin flip.
Yeah.
So it's not even money. It's never paper money. It's just coin. Oh, it's so great. I just like that scene. So this is the start, I would say the beginning for the end. Beginning of the end for him mentally. This is the second time going through the same scene, and he's really forcing himself into her grill, into her space. And before it was a great day, and he's definitely kind of losing it. So you get to see this montage of him just getting slapped, rightfully so by her. But what I think is funny is the fact that he's had so many days with her hauling off on him, and then now he has to go and see her, and she just is like, "Hey Phil, what's going on?" And he's like, I'm so hurt.
Where have you been? I'm missing all the fun. Phil, you look terrible.
In a weird way, it's really funny.
Rough night?
Yeah. There's something about the storytelling of that. You know, pacing a bit of just the montage of him getting slapped and then having to go see her again every single day and being like, yeah, fine, rough day.
I love how they kept track of the fact that, okay, how is he going to be approaching this? Because he's got different memories than she does. She has no memories of these events that happened leading up to this. He's had all this happen numerous times over and remembers every single time. So yeah, it's got to build up on him, and the way he plays it versus the way she's playing it, it's really a credit to the acting and to the directing.
We talked about before him being a total douche to her, trying to do anything and everything to get into her pants, and then now she's rubbing off on him, and she's making him a better person just because of how much time they're spending together.
He's starting to see her in a different light. He's not seeing her as a conquest anymore. It's just like
just a great person. And I mean, we were kind of talking over it, but one of the things I liked about this movie, this actually kind of monologue he's saying right here, is that he says that she's the kindest, sweetest person he ever met. She's always like sweet to strangers and to kids, and it's not just like the traditional, I saw you and you're so beautiful and you know, and you're so smart and you're so this, you're so that. It's like, no, he's there's so many other things to her than just that. She's a very good person. She's just a very kind person, and that's exactly what he needs as a character, is to be kind, is to start being a person who thinks about other people and not just putting himself forward. So where the other scene was the beginning of the end for him, this is his coming from the ashes scene of now shaking off who he used to be and trying to be a better person. And it's literally because of her. He, like I said, has spent so much time around her that now he starts caring about other people and starts wanting to be a better person, a kinder person. And I think they did a great job with that.
And it's almost like he's got a renewed love of his job too. You know, it's like he seemed to have been so broken down at the beginning when he's like, I got to do the Groundhog report again. Really?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So he's like, fuck, let's just get this done with. Let's just get it over with. But now it's just like, you know what? I kind of like it. Kind of like doing my job. I got a renewed love of his job and the people he works with and treating them better. And, it's like, it just feels better to do it this way.
Yeah. And it's not until he becomes a better person then does the spell really get broken. It's not the fact that he fell in love with her, it's the fact that he became a better person. It just so happens that she was still over there that night, which I'm assuming they didn't do anything, because she even said, why weren't you like this last night, that kind of thing.
Well, this was Groundhog Day, and this was also my grandfather's birthday and my father's birthday, so happy birthday to both of you.
Happy birthday up in heaven.
Heavenly birthday.
Yeah, that's nice. Happy heavenly birthday. Well, segueing off of that, what'd you think of the movie, Sam?
I really enjoy this movie and I watch it every year around Groundhog Day. And
you don't say that, not our birthday.
Yeah, and I always thought, you know how they do the TBS and TNT does the Christmas Story 24 hours? Yeah. I think they should have done that with Groundhog Day on February 2nd every year.
They should.
Yeah,
funny.
24 hours of Groundhog Day, because then it just starts over again. You're like, oh, this again. And then this is where I came in last time.
It's a fun movie. It's a classic Bill Murray movie. So many quotable lines. Ned Ryerson, the Flapjacks. So many good characters. Michael Shannon's in it, playing a young guy. They go to get arrested and get tickets. It's just so funny.
I did not recognize him until this last time.
Yeah, that's so funny. I think I picked up on it a couple viewings ago. I was like, oh snap, that's Michael Shannon. But you know what? It's always fun to debate how many days or years. I was watching it obviously through my thing, and I found some. Whether this is true or not, I don't know, but I'm gonna go with it. Apparently, according to I think it's Wolfnards, they said that he was in there. Yeah. WLFGNARDS. This is part of the X-ray thing. So this is what they said.
Okay.
That he was in there for 8 years, 8 months, and 16 days. Apparently, according to the movie Truth, he was there for 4,576 days, which is, 12 years, 6 months, 11 days. And Obsessed with Film said that he was in there for 12,403 days, which is just under 34 years, because they were saying how long it takes to master piano and ice sculpting and all that other stuff that he learned how to do, speak French and French poetry and stuff like that. So, I remember hearing one time they were saying he was in there for like 200 years, people were saying, and all that stuff, just because of the same reasons, to master all these different skills.
Yeah. But to be fair, to learn how to play like one specific song or two specific songs, it's not going to take as long as it takes someone to master playing a piano. But
no, but I think they're saying he mastered piano only because when he's playing with the band, he's riffing. He's leading the band. He's not just playing a song. So I think that's what they're talking about. But, whatever. It's always fun.
That's so weird for the instructor. It's like every time he comes in, starting at a different level. It's like, have you ever played piano? No. Have you ever played piano? A little bit. Have you ever played piano? Yes, quite a bit.
Well, he has that great line that I love, because I hate it when there's the line, do you know how to pick locks? Yeah, my dad was a locksmith. So, I know how to pick locks. Do you know how to drive this car? Yeah, my dad was a mechanic, so I know how to drive and fix all these cars. You know, all this stuff. Jurassic World has that all the way, and I hate it. It makes me it takes me really out of the movie when it's because your parents' like occupation somehow translates onto you.
Yeah.
And I just hate it. So when she says to him, "This is your first time playing piano," and he goes, "Yeah, but my dad was a piano mover." I feel like it's making fun of all that, and it's so. I love. Well, yeah, but my dad was a piano mover.
It's a piano mover, so obviously I've got that. And
I got that going for me.
You know what? I just feel good when I watch this movie because the character arc of him going from being such an asshole to being someone who actually cares and actually he's actually concerned with his fellow man and women and just being a better person and seeing him go through that arc, although nobody really had to take that journey with him. It's just him on that arc, and it was because of her basically being such a good person herself. It rubbed off on him and allowed him to go through his character arc and become a better person. And that always makes me feel good. I mean, sure, he's funny when he's an asshole, but it's also nice to see him come around at the end and become a decent person. So he's Tim.
And he's Sam.
And that was Cinematators, our wrap-up of Groundhog Day.
That's right. That was Cinematators, a wrap-up of Groundhog Day.
That's right. That was Cinematators, wrap-up of Groundhog Day.
So please like, share, and comment below some of your favorite scenes from Groundhog Day. Let us know what we got right. Let us know what we got wrong. Please keep it going.
And subscribe and ring that little bell for a notification every time we post new things, especially on Mondays. Usually on Mondays.
Usually Mondays, usually weekly. If you're not, please follow our Instagram. We do on every Sundays. We do a little emoji hint, little quiz of what do you, or not quiz. What's the right word for that? Not quiz. Clue? We do emoji clues on every Sunday. So please follow our Instagram account and guess. It's fun. We'll put some emojis. You guess. I think it's fun. I'll let you know if you are right or wrong. And
we can interact.
We can what? Interact. Interact on the socials. And you'll know more up-to-date stuff of what's happening if you follow us on our Instagram account, which is also in the description below.
And you can give us more feedback there. You can tell us what you like, what you don't like, what you'd like to see more of, and suggest maybe movies that we should talk about. And also, keep on dancing.
Is it too early for Flapjacks? It's another one of those movies that when it's on TV, you can watch it. I mean, obviously you can watch it. It's one of those movies when it's on TV, you're like, oh, this is what we're watching.
Yeah. You can watch it when it's not on TV if
you can.
If you know where to look for it.
It's called your DVD collection or streaming it.